What is good, guys? Welcome to my channel. So in today's video we are doing a recap of the perfect match, the final episode. Before we get into it, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. I already knew Sandy and JR was never going to work. That's why I'm like, JR, are you not embarrassed? JR is already cringy already, but coming in for how many times trying to pursue Sandy, it was never going to work. So again, Sandy picks Louis, and I'm not surprised at all. So he just walks off and leaves, and she's like, are you not ever gonna give me a hug? It's like, no, I'm just hurt, like I'm out. The ego's bruised, his plan didn't work. Yeah, so he just left. Juliette and the girls, they speak, and Juliette's like, I'm just so irritated. And AD was like, please girl. AD clocks it. AD's like, girl, you came in holding hands with Carrington, doing a little too much. You even said, I love you after leaving for the day. Like, you gave him the intention you're gonna come back for him.
And then you came back on some funny shit and he clocked it and you're mad that he clocked it.
And she knew what she was doing. All the girls knew it. Everybody knows. The fact that I know Scott is playing a game and he's pissed off because Juliette too is playing that game as well, and he knew Juliette was gonna cut him off. So I feel like that's why Scott was actually pissed off. Sandy and Louis, they have the same conversation every time. Like, it's always the same thing. Like, it gives nothing for me. Same conversation. Louis is like, you're the one for me. Sandy's like, I'm scared, you know, what people say about you, the outside. And it's like, it's all good. Like, we are the strongest couple. They both said they're the strongest couple. Strongest couple where? Strongest couple where? So then we have Julia and Scott. They finally speak one-to-one again. And Scott basically says like, Julia played a game, and I'm like side-eyeing like, boy, you played a game with Rachel too. So Julia played a game, but she didn't really cross the line. Like, she didn't cross the line. I can do it a little bit of game because I do it too. That's what it's giving. He talks to Julia and says he likes her, and he tries to kind of clear the air and basically says, I'm acting like this because I like you. And Carrington enters the chat because it's looking like this girl might pick Scott. She basically says, you know, I'm kind of feeling Scott more. And he's like, what the heck? You told me that Scott wasn't your perfect match, so what are we doing here? Like, stop the game. And the fact that he walks to Scott, like, this was funny.
Everything was, you're too young, I'm not my perfect match.
What, me?
Yeah, and then now Scott.
I'm gone. Bro, I'm gone.
Yeah, Juliette was not expecting this. Juliette, when you're playing with two game players, 2 against 1, you should know it was never going to work. Because Carrington was like, I clocked you. You're playing a game. And they walked out confidently. Carrington was like, Juliette, you coming with us too. You leaving the house too.
Why does this always happen to me?
Girl, you did this to yourself. You did it to yourself. I thought you were gonna got the message in the beginning to humble yourself when you left the house. But you came back with the same vibe. You will always be picked. But this time the guy said, we the prize and we leaving. And she's saying that, why is this always happening to me? Like, I'm probably gonna get a sad montage now. And she did, like, Netflix. That was funny. So they all get their final dates. And I guess the only problem is the long distance. Like, those are gonna do long distance relationship. We got Freddie and Madison and Daniel and Lucy. Like, they in UK, y'all in USA. But obviously Freddie, we know, like, he's, you know, his old brother thing. So he can't compromise that now. But Madison says she's willing to move. Lucy and Daniel, they didn't talk about it yet. So now the final confrontations, final reflection. So everybody is in the house. Julia, Scott, and Carrington's situation. So Julia basically says, Carrington and Scott, they found each other. Like, they are the perfect match. They found each other at the end.
I think they chose each other at the end of the night.
Oh, Steve, fucking grow up. Jesus Christ, you're a 27-year-old woman.
And Scott is like, girl, you're 27 and you're behaving like a child. You never told me that I was too young for you. So Julia told Carrington, and she ate with this one. She's like, you just mad because I didn't pick you twice. Yes, Carrington was humbled a lot, but he really hit you with that one at the end when he left with Scott. Scott is acting more mature than Juliette, and she's talking about the age difference. Like, girl, you need to act your age, you need to humble yourself. You ain't all that. Him walking off shows that he even said it, like, I play games, but one thing you're not gonna do is outbeat me. One thing you're not gonna do is outbeat me. So it's like, you play the game, I can play better. So him walking off just shows he is that guy. I'm sorry, he is that guy. And Juliette was perfectly humbled.
Oh my God, you're gonna get so absolutely roasted.
By who?
When this airs.
I don't see it, Julia. I really don't.
I just wanted somebody I can trust, somebody that's a friend first, because friends make the best love.
It's giving Clayton in your face, and I really like it's giving Scott in your face, because Scott couldn't really say much. The way he played with Rachel, he actually deserved what Juliette did. He actually deserved it, because the way he did Rachel was really, really bad. So that's just life. Everybody gets their own karma. Then we have Sandy and Louis. Obviously, they said we're the perfect match. Alex Victor says Louis didn't get to know me. Guy was just flirting with me, kissing me, doing whatever with me. So it's like, girl, if you knew that, then you wouldn't really be pursuing him. You opened up to be kissed, to be flirted with. So you already knew Louis was not really interested in you. He just wanted to get into your pants. So if you're aware of this, why entertain him at all? Why entertain him twice? You know? So the way she was speaking, it didn't really make sense. Because it kind of gave, like, he just used you and you wanted to be used. JR basically said Louis didn't treat Sandy right. It's like JR, how many times are you going to say that Sandy's always going to pick Louis over you? Louis basically says, guys, like, I've been held myself accountable. He has, like, there's nothing here anymore. He's held himself accountable. Unless it's, like, a new news I haven't heard before, he's good. Like, he said everything to Sandy, and there's nothing really, like, there's no drama here. The host was like, y'all live separate. Y'all live, like, the distance is a bit far. Like, what's the plan? And Louis was like, yeah.
I'm moving today.
You moving in together? Yeah.
Might.
But yeah.
Might be. He don't know. The cracks are there. The cracks have been there since the beginning. Next, we are Daniel and Lucy, and they're like, yeah, we got to know each other. There were mistakes made, but we built the relationship. We're good. Olivia said Lucy deserved better. Because these two guys, Louis and Daniel, they did their shit.
Here, I don't feel disrespected. I wasn't the woman that those men had to crawl back in bed with. That's what I find to be disrespectful.
And Daniel just takes accountability. He's like, yeah, I did wrong. I hurt her feelings, but I ain't gonna do that again. I ain't gonna do that again. I've changed. I'm changed for the better.
And like Freddie is literally a nice dude. So I have nothing bad to say about him. And I wish him the best.
Cody is literally being shady. It basically just means he has a lot of bad things against Madison because the man didn't talk about Madison at all. Man didn't talk about them as a couple. It just says Freddie is a good guy. Because I remember he did say before that Freddie is a good guy, but Madison, he's not a loyal girl. And based on TikTok, Madison said there's some underlying beef there. There's a lot of beef between Cody and Madison that was not aired. I wish it was so we understand it more, because Cody was doing too much. Like, he was a little bit too much for me, talking about how Madison's such a bad person, she's not loyal, like he was blindsided, all these things. So we have Ollie and 80, and Justin's like, you know, Ollie lied about the whole intimacy thing, and I don't get why he lied. And he basically says, you know, he just didn't want to have that conversation because he felt like obviously what he did was bad, all these things. And it's like, you know, he has apologized to 80, they're good now, and he would pick her 100 times. And she's like, that's crazy. And she's like, I'm not trying to be a hater or anything, I'm just trying to look out for my girl. And he's like, it's looking like it. It's looking like it a little bit.
Listen, I'm not trying to hate. Listen, I'm trying to look out for my girl, and
Juliette, she's a whole lot of things, but she said something that came true.
I actually think they're gonna get married.
Yeah, she's right. Like, they're literally engaged, got a baby coming up. Like, yeah, Juliette the prophet, she has prophesied and it came to pass. She may not have found a perfect match, but she sure prophesied something. Then they play this compatibility game, just a few questions about each other, and whoever didn't get the question right, they're out. So basically 2 couples have to be the last couple standing. The last couple standing is 80 and Ollie and Lucy and Daniel. And everybody cast their votes, and based on the voting, it was feeling like they were picking 80, and it was feeling like 80 and Ollie were getting the most votes. So I was thinking like they're going to win. And the fact that Scott also mentioned, I feel like these two are going to get married, I definitely know he's referring to 80 and Ollie. It's giving like they were meant to be. Like, these people didn't even know what was going to happen, and they're saying it.
I think when I look at them, I think possible marriage.
It's the second person. I was thinking they're going to win. And they said the winner is Lucy and Daniel. I was shocked. And after the show, so obviously Lucy and Daniel won the whole getaway for a week, and they broke up weeks after. Everybody knew it was never going to work. So people who voted for them, I question, what were you guys thinking? When you could tell Daniel was a big red flag, why did you guys vote for him? It should have been Ollie and 80 in that vacation. Ollie proposes to 80. It was an emotional moment. Like, it was really cute. And also they showed a little Instagram video we've all seen of the pregnancy announcement. Like, it's really cute. Like, I pray like all goes well. I pray that they are the perfect match from heaven. There are some questionable things, but ain't nobody perfect. But I'm happy for them, and congratulations. And see you in the next one, guys. Thank you for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you. Love you guys.